Hey, it's Todd Duncan. I want to thank you in advance for just watching this quick couple-minute video. I'm so excited about Sales Mastery number 27. This is the 27th year we have hosted this event, and I love thinking about all the originators, all the real estate agents, all the financial services professionals that have come to Sales Mastery each year to fine-tune their game and enter the next year really dialed in. I always get to pick the theme. It's one thing I take pride in, and this year we picked the theme, Fit, Fast, and Forward. There's a couple of previous videos that talk about fit and fast. Let me tell you about forward. I saw something on my Instagram yesterday that said if you're living in the past, you're probably depressed. If you're living in the future, you're probably anxious. If you're living in the present, you're probably peaceful. And I think what ends up happening is we far too often live in the past. We far too often carry our mistakes forward. And as a result of that, we are in our present stalled out. The idea of forward is to how to use failure as your friend. The idea of forward is how to understand the power of the recipe that I can constantly figure out the way things don't work, and I can successfully then determine how things will work. As I look at our coaching company, as I look at the thousands of people that we have interaction with on a monthly basis, I gotta tell you, one of the things that really gets in the way is people's interpretation of failure. And as a result of that, they end up kind of stagnating. There's a ton of fear. I was having a conversation with my 21-year-old son the other day, and he was talking about fear. And a lot of people use that acronym, false expectations appearing real. And I did an Urban Dictionary search while meeting with my son, and I said, did you know that one of the acronyms of fear, F-E-A-R, is feeling excited and ready? And that's the message I want to send as we talk about forward at Sales Mastery. How can you, by design, through intentional and purposeful action, take your life and take your business forward? How can you have such a positive interpretation of life's events that you always see the silver lining in the gray clouds? How can you take a mistake, a bad call, a failed transaction? How can you take that and use that as a catalyst for greatness? And by the way, how can you forgive yourself from all the things that you have done in your life that didn't pan out the way that they wanted to be panned out, or that maybe even they should have been panned out? And how can you use that as a catalyst for growth? I've made a lot of mistakes in my life. I've had a lot of significant failures. I've had a couple near-death business failures, but I gotta tell you, I'm happier, healthier, and better today than I've ever been, because I look at everything that's a setback as a setup for really a comeback, the next step. And I said something recently on Instagram. I said, success and significance are a function of setbacks and surrender. We've got to really look at the pain of the loss to get fired up for the gain of the win. And that's what Sales Mastery is about this year. How can we use life and business circumstances to go forward? I said something when I was 26 years old to a friend of mine, and he always reminds me of it when we talk. I said, you know, jet airplanes have no rear view mirrors. That is forward. Join us October 14th through the 17th in San Diego at the Marriott Marquis on the Bay. We're going to have an awesome 4 days. A couple thousand industry professionals are going to network and get dialed in to make 2020 their best year ever. Thanks for watching this video. Appreciate you very much.